Lewis Hamilton has claimed that F1 must do better if they are to keep fans entertained as Red Bull continue to dominate at the front of the field. The Milton Keynes-based team have secured 1-2 finishes in 4 of the opening 5 races this season, with the only outlier being the Australian Grand Prix where Sergio Perez started from the pit lane. If reliability issues don't play a part this season, it is possible that Red Bull could end the season with a clean sweep of Grand Prix victories given the extent of their dominance. This predictability has given older fans flashbacks to Mercedes' dominant era and threatens to undermine the work F1 has done to grow the sport's popularity over the globe. Hamilton has now put the onus on F1 to bring their teams closer together and create greater competition throughout the field. He explained that American sports fans could become frustrated given F1's relative lack of competition compared with their own sports offerings. He went on to say that as a racing fan watching the sport, he can understand because there's not as much competition as the US fans are perhaps used to with the NBA and NFL at the moment. So do you think F1 should try to bring teams closer together? Let me know in the comments below. Alright, so Formula 1 tyre supplier Pirelli will introduce a new tougher tyre construction from the British Grand Prix onwards to help cope with the rapid escalation in car performance. Amid the backdrop of teams having started to unlock dramatic gains in downforce with the 2023 cars, Pirelli feels it makes sense to intervene and introduce stronger tyres in time for the Silverstone race in July. The move is not being made because of safety concerns, but more as a bid to guarantee no problems further down the line. The compounds of the new tyres will be identical to what is currently being used. Pirelli has been mindful for a few weeks about the gains teams have been making with their cars, with few sources suggesting that downforce level being produced now are on par with what was anticipated for the end of the current season. Furthermore, the dramatic improvement in lap time at last weekend's Miami Grand Prix has highlighted that as teams prepare to bring even more upgrades over the next few races, cars are only going to get quicker. Following discussions with the FIA, Pirelli has decided that ahead of the most challenging tracks of the summer, such as Silverstone, Spa and Zandvoort, it is logical to take action to avoid the risk of any tyre troubles. Earlier this week, Pirelli proposed to the FIA to be allowed to introduce a new construction of tyre from the British Grand Prix onwards. Under F1's technical regulations, any in-season change of construction has to go through a formal process to either be approved by the teams or forced through on safety grounds. Pirelli revealed on Friday that such approval has now been given, with plans for teams to test the new construction at the Spanish Grand Prix next month. Now check out why F1 cannot be carbon zero by clicking on this video.